Hello, hello. Right, I think I'll have to hire my mic up again the way it was the other day. What did you hold in the PlayStation button? Sound and devices. Adjust microphone level. There. Hopefully that'll be alright.
How can you not hear you? How can you not hear the PlayStation and the stream, but you can hear it in the party?
I don't know, mate. I'm not sure. But I know whenever I make a video on my second account, my voice is a lot lower, and the engine noises, it's harder to hear me on my second account, so I must just have to change them a wee bit. And you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here, standing with your arm around me, cutting up breaking a coffee, saying cheers, hey y'all, it's all back of you. You got your name written all over it, and if I could ask for just one kiss, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here, standing with your arm around me. Mr. McCool, hello. Still too much volume in the air for my liking. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. Good evening, sir. Hope you're keeping well. I am, mate. I am. Chilling out. My sleeping routine is up the left at the moment. I tried to fix it last night by staying up all night and proceeding to fall asleep at about 9 o'clock this morning. So that we woke up after 2 o'clock. We need to pull an all-nighter at some point to try and get back on track. Get some reasonable sleeping hours. Or start doing some late night streams. Not on for too long the day, just a wee short stream to try and get me some kind of flow on this track, get the braking arrays and stuff sorted. As you can see, we need it. We'll pretend we want a new set of medium tires. But good, sir, thank you for asking. What about yourself? All good? That would be the saliva keep me awake. Good. Thanks for hopping in, mate. We'll hopefully get a few joiners and get some kind of practice going here. A very, very high chance I'll definitely be turning up here with my bucket and spade, just in case it all goes wrong. But we've no excuse now. We've never done this. This was our least favourite track, but when we first made our second account, this was a daily race. And we had a lot of fun on it. Ended up, it was a real good wee race. Still just got out too wide there. Too high. And there's no grip. And I need to rev this one out. Sativa? I'm not sure what do you mean? Sativa? What is sativa? I wondered there when you said saliva. I gave it one of those laughs where when all your friends tell you a joke and you don't get it and you just go, oh, yeah, pretend you know. I gave it one of those, tried to stroke you into thinking I knew what you were talking about. We didn't, sir, we didn't. We hadn't a clue. I thought you'd maybe misspelt it. Keeping you awake. What is sativa? Any of you ever heard of sativa?
Sativa and indica are the two strains of weed.
Yep, you could be correct. You could be correct. Because we didn't have that much of it. So we didn't. But yeah, we do struggle. Whenever we don't have or we smoke, we definitely struggle at night time to sleep. Like normal. Tell me, you learn something new every day. There's me smoking from being 19 years old. And I never knew that.
What did he say? He was meant to sound asleep?
No, it would be... That would be, I mean, the sativa keeping you awake.
Alright, yes, or sativa. Indica is like...
Let's have a reboot of the room, see if we can get up to the top of the list. It be that you didn't have to miss this. How you should be here. Standing with your arm around me. You're a 60s child. What age are you, Mr. McCool then? In your 50s, I'm assuming. I'm a 70s child, but I certainly don't feel like. I feel like I grew up in the 90s. That's what I feel like. The late 80s, early 90s. I feel like that's where the magic happened. You're 52. Create. Hopefully we will get a couple of joiners at least. I've got a wee scalp or something in my finger and I cannot see it. I can only feel it.
You need a joiner to get it out.
A joiner? A joiner would probably be able to get it out for me. If you're rolling a wee fag there, don't forget I'm your dad. Do you want to say hello to the stream, son? We'll get you in the stream without trying to get to bed in. There he is in the background, shaking it all about. That's Junior. That's my son. He's been here. This is the third day here. My goodness. It's good to see him. You don't see him that often anymore. Mr. McCool is in the house. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. Let's actually get everything rolled out. So it's rolled out with a thanks for joining me, everyone. This one does need a rules for this FI race is, and what are the rules? Hards on mediums retired, retired. Rules for this FI race is must use medium on hard tire. During the race. What time is it? 20 past 8. Slightly later one for me. But we definitely need a good few practices at this one, because this is an RWDR killer or SR killer if you end up out in the sand. And be that you didn't have to miss this. What, mate? Aye, it's if you get a certain, yeah. I learned it, but no, I wasn't a massive fan, but it actually is a lovely wee track. I only started learning it there whenever a couple of months ago when I made the new account. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can make a shitload of time on this corner as well. It's a wee track full of important corners. You keep every corner you go around, you're like, that's an important one, I need to get that right. And then the next one you do, you're like, oh, that's important. Sam, hello Sam. Sam, I was watching Key stream the other day. Are you Mara? And how did I not know that shit if you are? Or was Key just mistaking you for someone else? Hello Jamie, in the house as well. Yeah, this is the next round. This is next Wednesday. And congratulations Sam on another huge load of points. 350 or something was it I seen. It was a ridiculous amount of points that you got. Apart from Key and Dilster, what do you mean? Does that mean yes, you are Marrow? Or nobody knows that you are Marrow except for Key and Dilster? Are the only one that knows. And obviously your favourite guys be, oh thank you, stop it, you're making me blush. Thank you. But yeah, we caught a wee bit of Key stream or something before he started, and we heard him saying that he'd heard a rumour that you were Mara, and I don't know if that annoyed him. I don't know if he thought to himself, Mara has took me out before, or what. They were basically trying to say that it wasn't you right away, and I never picked up on it. I just heard your name, and because I know you, then I kind of wondered what they were talking about. I was like, what is going on there? Does he think that Sam is Mara, and has he had an incident with Mara or something? But you're hauling ass anyway, sir. Whoever you are. Was there any more in? It was a slow start to this one. We'll keep driving, but because we're learning the flow. But are you Mara, or is that a yes or a no? I'm still not. I thought to myself, I said to the son whenever I was watching it, I said I don't know if he's had a crash with Mara or something, but he's talking about Sam, and I know Sam because Sam comes into my room and fucking he's been hauling ass lately up in top splits, and I said to him, but I've never heard anyone say that Sam was Mara. And that certainly wasn't your other account. I can't even say I remember your first account whenever we first started streaming and stuff that used to come on. But I remember you changing it to the V1 song. Yep, you have indeed. I thought I'd missed something. I think so I did whenever they were, as I say, whenever they were talking. I went back in the chat and all, and I was like, have I missed something? And then I went back in the stream to see if there was an incident went down in the race or what happened. But I'm just curious as to why he seemed very, very interested to know before the race started if you were Mara. I don't know if he's maybe had a problem with Mara, and then he would have threw a wild crazy one if he thought you were. But I was almost going to write back, only I didn't want to make a fool of myself. I was almost going to write in chat, no Sam, not Mara. You ran a really good race. You used to be on your son's account, right? And being that you didn't have to miss this, oh, you should be here. I think I put a scud on you as well, Sam, because during Kay's race, you were on his ass in 9th place and he was in 8th place, but there was a big queue, all really close and tight to each other, right up to first. And I typed in on my phone, and then whenever I press the type in, I can't see the chat because all my letters come up for me to write. So I pressed in the type and I wrote, Sam is sitting there chilling out, waiting on the old Gran Turismo 8 for the price of 1 sale opening up. And then I posted it, and whenever it came back, people was in the chat saying, R.I.P. Sam, you'd made a mistake. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, that was me done that on him. I believe you had a pretty good one as well, James, last night too. I actually quite enjoyed just watching it and not having to worry about getting any more, although it definitely was an opportunity for me to get very big points for me. Looking back at it, if I watched that replay back as well, I thought I got a 2-second penalty on the last lap. Remember that wee nudge? Well, there was another 1 second penalty added out on the next wee straight. The guy behind me nudged into the back of me as well, so we ended up having to serve a 3-second penalty, 4 seconds overall, because we picked up our own one early on, which threw us back into that battle. But yeah, it was definitely, if I had no brain fade at all, that definitely could have been a big 250 points for me, or maybe. You're following the whole way. You're such a talented driver. You braked early and you tapped him, got a penalty. A driver called It's a Car. It's a Car. He's in top 10 for this track. And James did get a 3rd in the first race. Bad in the second race. So you went again, you ended up way over 300. My goodness, more points. And you could beat with a big stick. 303 points, well done. Yeah, when I look and see the car and stuff I was in, I'm still kind of glad. I'm just a wee bit disappointed that we didn't end up with like 240, 250 points. But we could have ended up doing a split lobby if I had kept on going. 210 we'll have to do. James hoping to get himself into the top 16. And it was 350 points you got. I noticed that just before I started the stream, I went and had a wee nosy to see. There's a lot of guys as well. We're in 26th place for Dodge. So I would say, even if we do a great season this year, we'll not finish in the top 10. There's a shitload of talent at Dodge this season. We're getting a few in, lads. You didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here, standing with your arm around me, cooking up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. It's one of these moments. It's got your name written all over it. And if I could have just one wish. You should see one for Scotty. What is he talking about? Scotty, I promise you, the day you get a fanatic is the day you're going to realise, whoa, you're going to say, yep, wow. I have heard them. I still think this. Hopefully that day will come, mate, but it'll not be coming anytime soon, I can tell you that. Unless someone from Fanatic sees me, and I'm telling you, we could make a wee song up for fucking Fanatic and everything. And anything you want, pick your own tune, Mr. Fanatic. Fire me one of them steering wheels and we'll be bumming and blowing about it, even if it's broken half. If we open the backs up and it's broken half, we'll hang it up on the fucking wall and we'll still bum and blow about it. But yeah, I can't see myself having Sam going that way at the moment. Life's a bit of a struggle at the moment, just paying my own bills. Like if I get something happening here with this steering wheel, I'm terrified at the moment. Anything's going to happen to this because my fun's over on a steering wheel. We've got Tom in the house. Hello, Tom. And we have Keith. Hello, you in the house. Hello, Keith, sir. Keith, is this your first time on Scotty Senior's live stream? Have you heard the rumours that there's fabulous prizes to be won? Can we get a fabulous prize for Keith? Would you like to play Spin to Win with me, Keith, sir? It's more for me than what it is for you, so please play along with me. But I would love to play Spin to Win with you, sir. Are you ready to do this? 9 people on, let's get Keith, and it's all about the belief. We'll have to believe for Keith that he's going to get the fabulous prizes on offer. He had no idea, he didn't even have an idea that when he was coming here today, he was about to receive a fabulous prize. Let's get it on the screen for him. Where are we? Broadcast settings, advanced settings, camera video settings, and let's make that as large as possible and get the Spin to Win board on the stream. Where are we? Right, I think that's sitting enough. Hit the O button and there we go. Holy Toledo, can you confirm that you can see some of the fabulous prizes on offer? Keith, sir. Keith also has his own YouTube channel, guys. Check him out. Very similar to himself. Pretty small and having a lot of fun, hopefully. Keith, best of luck, sir. Here we go. Around and around, Keith, the spinner goes. And where it stops, apparently nobody knows. If you hear any suspicious rumours, don't believe them. They're telling you lies. Let's hope you don't land on that F1 race day with a private cup of tea with Lewis Hamilton at G29. We've only a couple of T300s left. We don't even have a PlayStation 5. I hope you don't land that one. Some cash prizes, and it's around about this stage of the game where we like to hand out the terms and conditions apply, and Scotty Senior talk shite. But there's still a good chance of a sim rig. I've only got one sim rig left, or his very own pick. Although as it settles it down, it seems like he's gonna win the best prize of all. Some might say, congratulations, sir, you have won yourself one free drink, Mr. Keith, sir. And there's a wee drinks token, a free drinks token, if you ever find yourself over in Belfast, sir. Well, hopefully I owe you a drink. In the shed at the bottom of the garden, the wee man cave. We're chilling out in the man cave at the minute. There's my son chilling out over. We've been playing a bit of Red Dead, all three of us. I'll bait you up on my arcade machine as well, and Street Fighter maybe, if you ever go over. And we'll get you signed in. Thank you very much for hopping in, Keith. Nice to see you, mate. And let's reduce that. My goodness, that's. I don't want people going wild at home. Ah, Scotty's made his face big. The share button would do that. Broadcast settings, advanced settings, camera settings, and reduce that to small. That's a much more bearable level of sexiness on the screen now. What did we think, Keith? Hopefully that gave you a wee giggle, Keith, and it didn't get you on the phone to your solicitor. Hello, I've just been stroked live on stream. We owe you a drink, sir. We owe you a drink. So close to that £100. I know, Tom. I know. Someday. It's been a long time from we arranged it with Lewis Hamilton that he would meet any kind of random that was sent his direction for a private conversation and a cup of tea. So hopefully Lewis will fully understand if that day arrives as well. If someone turns up at his door. Lewis, Scotty said you'll have a wee waffle with me for half an hour and you'll make me a cup of tea. I think security could be called that day at the Hamilton home. You'll catch another one too. Family's overcooked, so can't stay long. Not a problem, Keith. Keith, thank you very much for hopping in, sir. It's a pleasure to see you. I've been trying to catch you, but I'm not sure where in the world you are. But you're clearly, I'm seeing you getting on and stuff like in the early hours of the morning. For myself, sometimes we are still awake there. I went to bed this morning. Almost 9 o'clock. I thought I'd made it. I thought to myself, we'd done what we did when we were a teenager. Whenever your sleeping pattern is messed up, we just thought to yourselves, we'll stay up all night. And we stayed up all night, but we should have went and made a coffee at 8 o'clock, because as soon as I lay down and the head hit the pillow at about 8:30, that's the last thing I remember. West Coast, USA. All the way from the USA. Still only 4 in at the moment. Monkey Magic, have we had a nosy at your profile? No pictures and no liveries. I'd say this guy's fast. If you don't make pictures and you don't make liveries, you're only here for one thing, and that's the race. So you should be fast. James is in the house. Who's the other guy? A 3-letter guy. Telling you, always advise people that as well. Anyone watching, if you feel like you've reached your limit and you're still not as fast as all those top guys in the world, the only thing missing might be 3 letters. Stick 3 letters, any random 3 letters at all in front of your name seems to make you very fast. I've never seen a 3-letter guy with no speed. 60 pictures for this guy. 310 libraries, which is why I'm here and hoping 36 of those 300 nods he's made and just thought to himself, look at them, look what I've created. That's just too damn nice to keep to myself. I'm going to share that with the Gran Turismo community. Let's see what we think. That's quite a nice wee one as well. It is indeed. For the Sirocco, unfortunately we'll not dive at it, because our own personalised library for the Sirocco is beautiful. Thank you. Can you give me the ice tray over as well, please? Lovely, beautiful. We'll reshare that. We're not going to take it because, as I say, we'll have too many sexy libraries. It is nice, isn't it?
That looks well.
You've impressed Junior. Mr. 3-letter follows core. Hello, Mr. Follows core. What else has he got in here? Be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. He's got a COVID one as well. We've got our own COVID one as well that Tom did for us. Thomas did most of our private ones. Nice wee silk cut ones as well. Nice colours in the silk cut. And yep, what's that in the McGann? I think we'll add that one to our collection just in case. Just in case. Nice to meet you, sir. Who else turned up that day? M55. Like, what do you call this guy? M55. I'm going to call you number 55. Attention please. Attention please. Good, number 55. That's number 55. Make our way to the manager's office. Mr. McCool's got visitors. Catch you later. Not a problem, Mr. McCool. Thank you for hopping on, mate. Hopefully we'll catch you there. Enjoy your evening. 56 libraries in this one. 9 of them uploaded. 4 nosy. Nothing diving at us at all there. Pictures. What pictures did he take of himself? That looks like a one-on-one battle with him and his mate. You should be here, standing with your arms around me here, cooking up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. It's one of those moments. It's got your name written all over it. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Rules for this FI race is must use medium and hard tire during the race with a... Will it give him make your way to track? I know it's through at 5 minutes, but I was hoping 5 minutes and another couple would have joined. I'll hand it and make your way to track, please. Starting soon. Just the 4 of us, but we'll hang about for another couple of minutes, hopefully, before we run one. But we will run one, even if we drive around on our own, just to try and get the feel of the car with the fuel and tyre we're on. Never gonna have just one way. How's you anyway, Tom? I haven't seen you in a while, sir. How's things? All going okay and stuff, we're working on, hopefully. Right, we shall start one, hopefully, under the conditions that if by the time qualifying ends there's a shitload of us in the lobby waiting, we'll hopefully be able to get only 5 of us kicked out, or to quit out. Certainly me and James will. Hopefully the other guys are there. Right, let's start a qualifying. Smoke. Thank you. I've been playing Red Dead the last couple of nights as well with Jesse and Junior. The 3 of us, all in the same room, all in the same online lobby. I'm trying to learn what it's all about. I'm really just dollering about hunting and making money here and there, but it's a beautiful game, especially when you're not charging about as fast as you can. Oh, let's see, that'll give me a penalty. No, perfectly legal, says Mr. Turismo that day. But yeah, I've been thoroughly enjoying it. Not the most of exciting games to play, but I've certainly found myself sitting on it for 4 or 5 hours at a time sometimes, just to dawdling about, learning how to shoot. And it's that nice. It's the hours just disappear in it. Been thinking of maybe streaming it. I don't know how exciting it'll be, but it will still be something on the channel, you know, just watching me do my jobs. And as you can see, we're hoping to learn this one as well with our cones off. I don't know if we've changed for good. We'll certainly always have our cones on if we're doing a fun lobby where it's different cars and different tracks chopping back and forth, because I don't think that would help us at all. But in terms of my FI races, I've been punished a few times with my own cones that I walked around the track. When I turned up that day, I walked around the track with all those cones. I thought to myself, right, I'll brake there, and then they end up landing in the middle of a chicane or something. So hopefully we'll stick to learning them. This is a hard one here, to try and get the braking area. Most of the time during this race, at some point, those signs are going to disappear. So I think I'm looking at the wee tuft of grass and trying to ignore everything and look at a wee tuft of grass that's lying there. I think that should be in and out again. That's time to get round for a proper lap. He said right before not getting round for a proper lap. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year for all those moments. Right, so you'll see, I'm looking at, there's a wee tuft of grass after that's 200, after the 151. That's what I'm going to start trying to judge my braking off, just when I get a certain distance away from it. And then, whenever those disappears, because the last race done here, almost, it was a daily race, and we hit that stuff at some point in almost every one of the races. Those wee signs went away with someone crashing, and when that happened, we were all over the place, terrified every lap on the way into that corner, threatening to have guys ramming into the back of us and all, because we were way too early. There shall be no pole position that day, that's for sure. You didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here, standing with your arm around me, cooking up cracking cold beers. Too high again. When you go too high in that, you don't seem to have any grip. You just understeer. Hey y'all, top 5 baby, top 5. Hey y'all, it's all good year, it's one of those moments. It's got your name written all over it. And if I could ask for just one thing. The FFs will be good in qualifying in this one. I'll be surprised, but I would be very surprised if they're competitive in the actual race with 10 times tyre wear. Their front tyres should just be killed. He said right before being dominated by a room full of FFs. We didn't check the fuel. We haven't been able to check the fuel. It's the first chance we're going to get to see if it's a fuel saver or a burner. What is the times? Times 3. You might need a wee splash or a wee save. And you didn't have to miss this. Good luck, boys. Good luck. 18 laps. Let's see if we can survive 18 laps of it without building any sandcastles. And this is the one that you rev out. Just trying to scare him. It seemed to have some sort of effect. Nothing for us to take advantage of, but oh, he's early there. Right, no worries, it's a fuel burner. 49 laps of fuel there was that day. My goodness. Again, very early. Could we get a nose there? And just threaten inside to see if we get it up, and he did indeed. Might try 3 to the rear. Leave it at 2 for this one. Again, way too high. Let's see if it tops out. I want to learn. He's just staying fourth there. I wanted the whole time. Maybe. Do we top out there? Can we stay there the whole time? We can stay there the whole time if we want as well. That would definitely help out to get rid of a load of fuel. I'm not sure what the overall speed's like, but it should be half decent. because they were revving the nuts out of it in top 10 when I watched them. Three laps, it doesn't matter. The fuel is burning that slow. It'll make no difference. See the way it's just when you stay down in the bottom half of that there, there's way more grip. He said right before having no grip and driving off the damn track. Lovely livery indeed from the back, sir. Looking well that day. As you can see, we're supporting a livery that we just went and hunted. We don't have our own personalised sexy one for this. We do, however, have a badass looking one that we found, and we quite like, we love our motocross as well. And look at that sexy big number on it. You can see in the back, number 22. There's two big sexy 22s on the side of it as well. So, Chad Reed, why not? We quite like Chad Reed. So, we dove on it. Let's find out the top side here in this. No. Right, we need to check the speed. 121 on the way in that corner there. Around that. Standing around me. Didn't have to miss it. Right, well, look at the speed. 142 in the brakes. And the next lap will change up. Can't say I remember what speed I saw when we were into this one. 142, remember that when we were in the first corner. 142. It'll be a one-stopper, more than likely. Or will people? We haven't tried the hard tyres yet. There's usually a good bit of difference between the hards and mediums. Might end up a two-stopper. People only doing one lap on the hards. Baby, you didn't have to miss this. Oh, standing around me, kicking a crack in a cold wheel. there's not really a sense in me trying to rev it like that unless it's faster. Does it tap out? Is it just one of those cars? It doesn't tap out? It must just stop getting faster. I got crop drive out of that, and we were at 42.5, 43 with terrible drive. So we're definitely revving out too much, trying to get rid of the fuel, and the fuel's not going anywhere. If your real life car only used this amount of fuel, you would be over the damn moon. There's 8, 9 and 1. That sounds about right. That sounds right to me. Let's even get rid of the one lap on the hards now. I want a 17.7. It's the best there is so far. We are a mile of it, but we haven't flowed at all. I think people will do just one lap. That's usually the way it goes. So why would it not go that way again? If you get a good qualifying, it'll be the last lap on the hards, and if you get a terrible qualifying, it'll be the very first lap on the hards. Medium tires, no fuel. Hello Mr. DLV, how's you? Just to say hi, good stream. Thank you sir, thank you for hopping in. Are you streaming tomorrow, says Jimmy? Not sure Jimmy, we don't really have any plans. Our only plans that we're trying 100% stick to is on a Wednesday and on a Saturday. That's the only thing that's 100% for us, but we may well be. Certainly from the way this one's going, we definitely could do with the practice, sir. Right, let's try this stint. The brake balance, a 3 to the rear, see if it does any silly step outs on us. Oh. Seconds off. I would like to be one, if that's even good pace. It should be, because James is in the house. One's way different than when there's no tower on and fuel on. No, I jumped in and done like half a dozen laps around it before I started the stream, but she can get way more speed around that corner than what we're doing now. She just wants to keep drifting out on us, and that last one too. We were gripping really good on the inside. Rubbish race for yourself, not a problem, James. I'll definitely do at least another one. We'll have to reboot the room, get ourselves back up the top of Gran Turismo's most available lobbies for the casual player who wants to be in a lobby ASAP, the fewest amount of clicks possible. Right, let's try and hit some steady laps just at the end here, just to confirm to the brain how far off the pace we are. The pace is 17, low 17s. It's hopefully a good pace, so that's our target at the moment. That's what we've seen in the room. Right. All for being nine or a mile off the base. Right, what else can we learn? What else can we learn? We've learned that we're a mile off the pace, we know that. Right, let's find out what the pit loss is. 42 seconds off the lead. It was reduced to 2 watt with a pit stop. I went on up to watt, I should say. 42 seconds, we'll say. Alright, Ren, how's you, mate? We're trying to get a bit of speed up on this one. That 42 seconds. Did he come into the pits there as well? That's... Why is it like that? Minus 41. That was like none of a loss. Did he crash or something now then while I was in the pits? Right, we're going again next lap. It may well, the way you only use the hard tires for the one lap, that will actually help the FF cars, the strategy in this one, if they can scrape 8 laps out of the set, the mediums with the front tires, they might actually be not too bad. Right, it says this time on the way in 32.1, 32 seconds. Whilst we daydreamed there, don't know how long we were sitting there daydreaming here. Eight seconds, 7 seconds, possibly less. It might only be a wee 6 or 7 second loss, which is again good for the FFs. That'll help them out with their tires. How's you anyway, Ren? All good? This Saturday, what I've done a couple of laps in the car. I didn't really like the car. Was it what was it? A Lancer or something? It's like a two make. So it is. I didn't really fancy it. Why do you like it yourself? I can't even remember what track it was on either. But I drove around a couple of laps and thought to myself, no, we'll focus on this. The Subaru and Mitsubishi. What track was it on again? We did drive around it, but not for long. As you can see, Rain, we need practice, sir. Without a good strategy already in our head, and a bit of a plan, and an idea of what is about to happen, we're nowhere. Would be down in the lower A's, higher B's, more than likely. But if we put a wee bit of time in, and a bit of focus. Sometimes you think you're not learning anything. There's been times I've jumped in to try to learn a track or something, and I feel like I've not learned that track at all whatsoever. Well off the pace, and then the next time you get in, that's when you realise that you weren't just driving around doing nothing. You were actually learning stuff and picking stuff up, even that you didn't even realise. Magora West, oh yes, it was a wee short Magora as well. Yeah, no, I don't think I will be doing that. Are you doing it yourself, mate? Are you a nations kind of guy? When I first started doing the things, I thought to myself, the nations was the way to go. I think my first season I didn't really do manufacture at all. I just done nations because I thought to myself when I went to manufacture, that's not fair. They're all in different cars, so whoever's in the best car is just going to win. So I used to really enjoy the nations because it ends up like a one make race, and everybody are, you kind of know in the back of your head then it's very fair, right? Mr. McCann will have a reboot of the lobby, get us back up to the top of the hit list, and hopefully get an or few in. If not, we'll drive around and try and get our times down to that low 17. Create the room, please.
Where did he go?
Load settings.
He's not here yet.
Big willow.
He's not here yet.
And create.
Nobody, he didn't even run away. I didn't see him either.
The Super GT's new video. I watched one not too long ago now, but not just in the last 1 or 2 days. Has he brought one out in the last 1 or 2 days?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll have to check. I'll have to check it out.
No, I see it. He's ran away.
What was it about?
Flag star for me.
Did some shit go down?
No.
Did he turn up in Scotty Senior's lobby
I'm sorry.
for an FI race and the hands started sweating, and he's made a video about it saying, oh my goodness, the middle-aged Irishman was here, we heard the rumours, and then there he is, and then he's seen the library and he's been like, holy Toledo, have you ever seen a library quite like that? I think that was his last video that I watched. His first round of the FIA. That was the last one I seen where he was in our room and it just all went wrong for him.
Oh yeah. Your horse just made me get off.
He had you in the video all race. Very good, sir. Bit of advertising for you, James. In his Monza race, how did he get on? At Monza, did he get a decent result? And does any obvious know how Rory and Ali got on? They didn't stream, so they aren't streaming their efforts live. They're just making a video, which means you'll not get to see all their efforts maybe either. If I have 2 or 3 goes and only have one good race, you'll probably only get to see the good one. But yes, I've been checking Rory's stream and Ali's stream to see how they did yesterday. I know Jeff got a good result yesterday, but I think Jeff must have lost a wee bit of ratings or something lately, because he's in slightly lower lobbies. I think he got 200, over 200, 210 or something for a 3rd place, whereas Ren got third and Ryan got 270, so that was a big difference in points. He'll no doubt be back up soon enough. He got fourth. We'll have to check it out, James. We'll check that out after the stream. So we are liked and subscribed for sure. Although he's the second part of this year anyway, he is kinda not been on anywhere near as much in terms of playing the game, making videos on the game, live streams and stuff. He's trying to get back into it, I think, now. Must be a busy man. He's a busy man. He's famous now. He doesn't have as much time to play computer games anymore. He's out signing people's chests for them, the back of their necks. Can I have your autograph, Mr. GT? It's you. Here. There's a pencil. Stab that into my eyeball, please, so as I can tell people Super GT stab me in the eye with my own pencil. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. It's one of these moments. It was a racy one last night. Yeah, I'm still a wee bit of me. Like at the end of the season, if I end up, I could have got into the top 10, or I could have had a significantly better result with another 30 or 40 points. I'll think of Monza. I'll think to myself that race, it kind of did. I watched it back in the replay and stuff. It kind of did go all wrong for us. We created our own problems. We were sitting in second place. At one point, a lovely big gap, coming back to a bunch, near 2 seconds, I think, and then we picked up a real silly 1 second penalty, just all on our own, and then that just brought us right back into the battle. But yeah, even whenever we were in the battle, we still felt like a better result was definitely there for us to be had. Hopefully we'll not regret that at the end of the season and finish 11th place or something. James gained 4k DR yesterday. Well done. How are you sitting now, James? What is your DR, sir? What kind of heights are you having to hit now to get into the top split lobbies? $67k. You're making your way towards the 70 mark in. I think young JJ's not sure how he is now after doing a few FIAs, but at one point he was grinding in the dailies and he was almost up to 70. Yeah, for sure, Ren. You definitely had the speed. We were at one point for on the second or third lap, I think it was, a wee gap opened up. The guy in the lead had broke away from the guy in second, because the guy in second had a half-second penalty, which brought him back to me, and I had a wee gap behind me. I don't know, incidents must have went down, and then a real silly 1 second penalty brought me back into that wee group. But it was a great fun wee race. I love Monza. I'm sorry I didn't even bounce on my second account. You know what I mean? Knowing my luck, I'll end up not being allowed to play anymore for using 2 accounts. But yeah, I'm sorry I didn't at least jump on the second account. It's just for the fun and having our couple of races, because it's a lovely track to race on, especially when you do get guys who have a wee bit of sense about them, and you could tell in that wee group, I mean, that all of us was in, there was 3 or 4 occasions on the way into that first chicane where all 5 of us was there, but there was a nice wee gap, I mean, behind that 5, and all 5 of us had loads of patience. With none of us really wanted any kind of side-by-side contact around the chicanes. If there was a side-by-side, it was always on the way into the corner, and then the guy on the outside was totally backing out and filtering back in rather than having a side-by-side. But yeah, I was getting excited towards the end. I thought it was all going to fall into place for me. I think there was a top 4 there for us in the end. You ended up, I mean, breaking away a wee bit. You had second really as well, Ren. I think you should have had a second place in that one for sure. I think you caught right up to him twice, didn't you? And then a wee half-second penalty knocked you back again. You gained 1.2 as well. I'd probably just be around about the same. My number in the car was number 8. If anything, I might have dropped. We've lost SR 4 seconds worth of penalties, and JJ told us we were down to 94, but 94 is still enough to be in not a split lobby. I think so. We'll not need to do any daily races. I didn't even realise either that penalty that I got on the last lap. I didn't even see. I mean, the second penalty that came just 100 yards after the 2-second penalty. I didn't even see it until I watched the replay, and then I thought, it came in our second penalty there. 94 is good enough. That's good. Thank goodness, because we don't fancy this week's dailies. We'll probably drive round the back of Brands Hatch. What we like, not enough to start by the looks of it. There was just 2 there that day. Right. Let's see if we can get a speed down. Yeah, I quite like Brands Hatch. It's a lovely wee track to race on. I'm just a bit scared of it in the FIA races. I don't know why. I can't say I don't think I've ever done an FIA race at it. But I think I have some bad memories of daily races at it and losing a lot of ratings. But it's a beautiful wee track, just really hard to pass. Is this guy going to take me with him on the lap of a lifetime? See, they're all going out there. I'm not sure why they're going out there whenever you can drift out there from here. Again, we wanted the wrong model. Oh, there's loads of runoff. A bit like here on Goodwood. They're kind of all a baby Suzuka, aren't they? I think that's what's really hard about Suzuka. It's one that you have to have a lot of focus and concentration on, because one we missed apex and you could be out of the race. But yeah, I quite enjoy those tracks. The tracks where when you do drop a wee wheel, it's very punishing. Our consistency usually helps us out on those tracks. Maybe you didn't have to miss this. Yeah, and then you end up back on with the dirty tires. You'll be back a wee bit later, not a problem, Ren. Have a good day, mate. As you're doing a bit of nations practice. Have a good one, sir. I'm not sure how much longer I will be on for. But I would certainly, if I can get enough in the room to have an hour practice, I would certainly like an hour practice. If not, we'll sit here for at least another 25 minutes, just driving around, trying to get a bit of pace. If not, we'll hopefully see you at some point, Ren, anyway, as we will be hoping to get on or have something on the channel every day this month, or every day that we can anyway. We'll hopefully stick to that, and life won't surprise us with something. I think just a tiny wee wheel in that there, you know, could be the way to go. Have rotate the car and stuff. Right, we need a whole second still. There must be a good half second in this corner for us alone. Not like that, but not like that. Maybe you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here, standing with your arm around me, cooking a crack and a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. It's one of those moments, it's got your name written all over it. And if I could ask for just one wish, maybe you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. Right, look for the damn signs this time. If those signs do go away, that's the only reason why I'm noticing the bit of grass, because the signs are there first. Right, that big hut over the side, we said that the last time, so it must be that there, wee one there. And baby, you didn't have to miss this. JJ has entered the room. Holy Toledo. JJ's here to show us how to do it, hopefully. Alright, JJ, how's you, mate? All good, hopefully. Stand with your arms around me. I want to look at this and see what else there is, because we're looking over that Toyota saying it's that wee tuft of grass that I'm looking at, because we're breaking it around the 150 board, but I'd like a different marker here rather than relying on those boards.
That's actually a good thing. He sent us
Anything else?
join my forces.
Happen out at us.
He's trying to do a mission of his own, which means he's not going to be concentrating on stealing our thing.
Ah, hopefully nobody wanted to use the 200 board. Maybe it'd be easier for us to keep an eye on that barrier on the left hand side of us rather than looking for that big Toyota sign.
Do you want to join him then?
I don't see nothing else. I don't see nothing else. Baby, you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here, standing with your arms around me here, cooking and cracking a cold beer, saying cheers, hey y'all, it's all been a good year. Come on. Wingerman is in the house as well. Wingerman is the guy who we accidentally took out swerving for a bunny rabbit who we brought home and named Thomas. But some people actually thought that there was no bunny rabbit even on the track that day. Proved down as well. Five in at the moment. If any of you want to start one, lads, just give me a shout and let me know. I'm happy just driving here, trying to get a bit of pace in me, but if you would like a practice run, just let me know in the chat there. Sorry if I messed up getting up for you there, mate. There is 5, right? We'll hand out the thanks for joining me, everyone. Rules for this AFI race is must use medium and hard tyre during the race. Within 5 minutes, we'll get one going. Maybe a couple more in, or else if we drop down, we'll just continue driving around. Could one of you leave me a wee smoke again if you're smoking a fag? Yeah, if you're smoking a fag, can I have a wee smoke? Oh, here. That sounds better. Right, a 16.8 has it at the moment, but just about dipped into 17, I think. No, Winger Man, this is the nation's, or the manufacturers. There's JJ on the ball, let them know. Whoa. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. It's one of those moments. Got your name written all over it. Mr. Wingerman to the office. 40 libraries. We're bound to have had him here before. Nothing for us to have a nose yet at all. Just TV egg. Must have had you in as well. We'll recognise that name. Valo's core. That's the COVID-19 one. I think we've been here. Yep, it is. We've had the nosy. Mr. Captain in the house. Oh. We've had Captain in as well, I believe. What are you just looking out on track? It'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here, standing with your arm around me here, cooking up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. Right, again, we're through it at 5 minutes to race. So we'll go out and we'll do another 2 laps. We'll drive around twice, and then we'll give it a mega rated track, boys. Starting soon. What am I doing? Getting in people's way. JJ going for the jump. In the distance, the young man. Go ahead, JJ. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. The fans certainly remembered young JJ Balding that day. That looked like quite a nice jump to hit. What kind of times have you been hitting yourself, JJ? Have you done any running for this at all? Race pace? Qualifying times? What you're hoping for in qualifying? Like a slightly better lap, but still that left hander there a lot slower than what Will did it in that wee qualifying bit we went to. PR1 Parada is in the house. What was that? 17.6. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. It's one of those moments. It's got your name written all over it. And if I could have just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Can we get Mr. PR1 Parata 666 to the office, please, sir? 306 libraries. That far up the A plus, my goodness, if that the A plus fills right up, I believe that's 100,000 DR. So he's well up there, 50 in the 70s for sure. Out of the 306, he's only got 15 that he's going to show. We FI one. Not bad, not bad. One with a devil on the side. What's this one? Haters. I love haters. Nothing that we're going to dive at or put our balaclava on. It'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Always be here. Nice to meet you, sir. There's another one. Pepito. There was 2 PR1 guys turned up that day, 297 libraries. A wee bit of a supermodel as well, or a photographer, because he's taken 110 pictures of 72 cars. That's more than one picture. Every damn car, guys. Only 5 of them up for the nosy, and none of them dive at us. Right, we're all in, lads. I'll get one started. It'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Hot favourites have surely got to be the PR1 guys. There's another 3-letter guy on up, but I would imagine the PR1 guys will be hot favourites here. JJ, if you do want it, get out of the way. I'd love a drink, yes.
It's not alcoholic drink, it's just good.
Yeah, spot on, mate. Crap drive out there, like. No, that's alright, thank you, mate. Thank you, mate, thank you. Ah, you're alright, mate. We're brought up driving and shit like that. What did we do even? Didn't tell me. What we're coming. 116.7 is pulled, so we've got 117. Here, mate. Smoke. Thank you. Haha. That's a punishing wee track.
Yeah, that's what's
He missed his braking area. There was no 100 board marker there. That's my manufacturer picked this season.
Right.
It's nice.
Is it only the Viper?
Yeah, and Group 4 on Group 3, and they both feel very similar. They're nice to drive.
Is this
Group 4. This last corner is the all important one.
Yeah, no,
there's a lot of the important one, but this one here like is the most important for sure. Your exit speed out of it when you nail it just right is so much better. Like that's a half decent exit compared to what I have been getting. A 16.5, very close. The PR one guy takes it, but Mr. Valos right there, a full second off the pace, and he's in a Viper, so there you go. That tells me what a good time is for the Viper as well. We'll want to be trying to get into M16s before Wednesday. You have to be aiming for that 16s, unless he's been ridiculously lucky there and with a slipstream. Here, mate. Thank you. I paid all my nails, yeah. Australian guy, a new piece of Rocco. And was he not in the last one I did there? And he was well out front for a good fast lap. I think maybe the fact that everyone will only do one lap on the hards and they'll turn it into a two-stop race is definitely something that could help out. The FF cars might end up being pretty competitive here after all. I thought the tyres would have died, but the way the stops are going to work out, they might be able to survive. Trying to see that fucking plant 9 in the ground. The old cars in front of you as well is another story. Hello, Jerry. Jerry, I'll try and get that message. Jerry loves his big messages, you know. Go on, show me those damn side you want. We're slow. You like the rumble. See, that was a good message. No, on that way straight. We can read that stuff. No problem. Right, onto the straight. You've been doing not on mediums and drills. That did not even flow like a sentence. I'm getting out of this guy's way. We're just ruining his race. Hi, I've been doing one lap. I've been doing 1 lap on mediums on daily race, Brands Hatch, then 2 stops on the softs. It's been working well. Yeah, it'll be the same kind of strat on this here one. When there's a big difference, or when the softer tire is able to last for a stint. See, if this had been slightly higher fuel, if it had been slightly higher fuel, then the FF cars definitely would have killed their tires. If their tires only lasted for 5 or 6 laps and then they had to come in, then it wouldn't have worked for them. But with the fuel the way it is and the way everyone's 8 laps, even if those guys have to do 2 laps in the hard tires, I don't know about the Audi, the TT and the RCZ one, but the Sirocco on hard tires is really nice, especially on cold hard tires. On cold hard tires, it's not a scary car to drive when you first come out of the pits. So I've changed my mind about the competitiveness. I thought with the fuel that they only would have been good in qualifying here. They're going to be good in the race as well, for sure. How are you anyway, Jerry? All well, hopefully, sir. Let's hit this jump that JJ hit. Bobby gets to go home with an engine of a race car. It's all one of those moments. Oh, we're totally stuck here. What do I think? Am I just kicking dirt all over the track with her? I'm making it all steamy for the guys coming. Is it hard to see on that Apex gentleman? A wee bit dusty maybe. It's one of those moments. A VQS guy in the house as well. Mr. Thunder, no doubt, very fast as well. Who else have we got with the race round away back here? We got like a bit of company, or are they nailing the best race that they've had yet? Mr. Captain. Oh dear. I think I'll run another one after this, you know, if we still have a decent room. got your name written all over it. And if I could ask for just one wish. 17-1 with a shitload of fuel in. And if I could ask for just one wish, please that you didn't have to miss this. Fuel and tires. Well, the tires, the settings should be good. We'll save that stuff right before we go on. He says fuel stars. I'm not sure what the stars mean, so I'm not. But the tire is ×10, and the fuel is only ×3. I think. Yep, ×3 and ×10. Surely we've not made that mistake. Let's view the settings. Just tell you what the fuel is. Oh my god, that hasn't fucking saved. I definitely changed that. Oh dear. Attention please, attention please. Can all GR4 competitors, retire from the race. Scotty has fucked up a big time. I didn't even want to do that. Oh my god. Slap yourself. Sorry lads, we've just done a wee bit of yoga. I can't believe I done that. Oh my goodness, the guilt. We're feeling so bad now. We're feeling so bad. That was rough. Right, load settings. Desperate. It was the wrong settings for them anyway. It's not like they were going to be able to get. Oh, but I did change. I changed all that there, JJ. I could have swore I went through it all, but we obviously have fucked up somewhere. 10 and 3, but definitely changed the time and all. Yeah, 1950. We changed that. Remember changing that and changing the tires. That's what else has changed. Right. Save settings. Right, so hold on. It's all changed now. My goodness. All of a sudden we might be one of the fast guys with these settings. Who knows? Override. The FF cars will maybe be different now. I'm surprised no one spotted that in my original practicer when I went out. And baby, you didn't have to miss this. Create room, please. My goodness. No wonder people wasn't joining the room. Anyone I can't believe was stroked. Some 3-letter guys in their room that didn't even check to see is that an idiot who has the wrong settings. It was an idiot who had the wrong settings after all. Right, we're definitely there now. Right, let's go out and see what the difference is in these tires now. It might be very hard for the FF cars to be able to get 8 laps out of their tires. That could just change everything. FF cars might not be competitive, only in qualifying. Then maybe I have to end up running a few laps on the hards instead of just the 1 lap on them. Apologies lads, my goodness, I can't believe. Well, I can't believe it. Like, let's be honest, of course we can't believe it. I was going to say I can't believe I fucked up so bad, but I should expect it. Especially after doing a wee bit of yoga. Alcoholics Highway. Is this Alcoholics Highway? No. Not unless you drive with your drink on the left hand side. It's no good at all. What are you doing? Right. What is the Viper like on its tires, JJ, compared to the other cars? I quite enjoy how the tires wear down evenly, but do they wear down fast compared to other cars? Is it classed as a poor car on its tires or a strong car on its tires? Not good tire wear in this one in the Group 4. I'm telling you, that's killed the FF cars. I had the settings run. We've changed our mind again. I don't think the FF cars, now before they turn up, we'll make that claim before they turn up. We've only drove around one lap ourselves, but the tire wear we're getting after one lap, the FF cars surely aren't able to scrape out 8 laps. They would have to scrape out at least 8 laps. 7, 7, 14, and then a 4 lap stint in the hards, but a big 4 lap stint in the hards would punish them. You might even see, they can't make them last. Yeah, I don't think they're coping. I think they're done. That'll be so disappointing for any guys who was in that first practice thinking to themselves, oh here, I ain't going to be competitive here. Let's hope that's not the only practice that those guys do before Wednesday, because they'll be back here rapping my front door with complaints. Baby, that you didn't have to miss. That's right, you're Jimmy. No wonder they were so competitive there with the settings. I can't believe I missed that. We'll have them sitting right here beside us as well. Come on, I wanna miss him. JJ's made me want to do that. Baby, you didn't have to miss it. only 5 minutes as well. You need a wee bit of luck in qualifying. I think whenever they only give you 5 minutes, they should have kept it at the 10 minutes. I think I never heard one complaint from anyone about the 10 minutes. Only good stuff to be said for myself about the 10 minutes qualifying sessions, especially on a small track. On a small track, like if this had been 10 minutes, you'd have been very disappointed if you didn't at least get in a good steady lap. Whether you hit lucky with slipstream or not, you should have been able to hit a steady lap within 10 minutes. There's surely a bit of space out there to find in 10 minutes, but in 5 minutes on a wee small track, when everyone's being greedy, wanting a wee bit of slipstream and all, it makes qualifying a wee bit hectic, I think. We have forgotten how to drive. I'm not resetting yet, but because I want to hit that jump on the second lap. Where is the racetrack? Right, let's at least try to nail the jump. We'll be back with you soon, gentlemen. Just going around and direct the car. JJ wants to hit the jump with us.
There's a blue mark over.
Just follow him. Where are you going, JJ? Where are you going? Ah, come on. Ah. JJ.
Right, there's one coming up behind you. You take him out, Manny.
JJ was doing the regular straight jump. I went for the motocross style, whip it out to the side of the barrier. And bitch, you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here, standing with your arms around me here. Right. on, stop hitting that big bump. And really you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here, standing with your arms around me. Right, JJ, we reboot of the room, son. We'll get ourselves back up. See if we can get another one practice race at it, at least. Not on for too long today. Create, load settings, and let's check them and make sure that they're right. Right, they're fine. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. It's one of those moments. Pirata middle lobby, yep. And it's full of top split guys. Oh my goodness. Would we be able to sneak in? Would he mind if I popped in and said, hello sir, it's me, Scotty Senior. We fucked up your last lobby that you joined. Do you remember? Track. Almost forgetting what track we were on. Big Willow. Pirata, and it's AS. Oh yes, can I please join you, sir? Does it say anything about no YouTubers? No, you're not allowed to stream when you come in here. Could we just go in and say hello? Or will he kick our ass immediately? A sad idiot. Wasted my time.
No?
We joined his room earlier. What a lot of shite that turned out to be. Ha! They've just started qualifiers in progress. Well, we can have a spectate. We'll chill out and have a spectate. Who is it? Mr. PR1 Pirata. Let's write him a message. Let's tag him. Mr. Pirata 666. You doing another after this? You doing? Another. Oh. Can I take him now? No, the race is about to start. Mr. Pirata. Hopefully he's one of those really fast ones. Why even annoy them, man? Let's go and spectate. Well, let me spectate. Why even annoy the man when he's in a race? Me and JJ will enjoy the spectate. Who have we got in the room? 2 Monaco guys. We've got a VQS Thunder. Yep, this is where they've went after Scotty Senior fucked up the last practice level. And he's in the car that we want to learn on as well. My goodness. And he has taken a wee tether as well. And see if he does that every lap. I feel like it definitely helps with a bit of rotation. A big chunk there. Be that you didn't have to miss it. I could just go like this, couldn't I? Just okay. So it's the 1 finger challenge, guys. We're in first place at the moment. Go on, get your nose in. That's you. Okay, that's 1 lap down. Finger number 2. I'll have to try and race now with this finger for this lap. Go on, get your nose in. Tell me people might hop in to see what the crack is and think to themselves, holy Toledo, he's doing it with just one finger. Yep. Pinky finger, kind of pinky, grab it and pull it out, go on. It can indeed. Have you ever seen anything quite like that? No hands, the head, the nose. I have to get it live on stream. Yep. Come on, son. Let's just straighten it up. Very hard to drive, but I have to my way a bit. But thanks for joining me, anyone. We're just here trying to win this race with our nose at the moment. It's a lovely view. This one, I would highly recommend it. Very good for hitting those apexes. Go on, straighten yourself up. Yep. Let's just scratch the nose straight. Here we go. Fast lap about to come up. Right here. Go on, get your nose in. Sorry for the fun. What does that even look like? My nose down there. I can't see. Were you able to see my hand at any point? No, hopefully you weren't able to see my hand. That might have looked. If you just seen that wee 10-second part of a stream, like if I clicked on just some random guy's stream and that was what I seen when I clicked on, surely I would immediately go and tell some friends. Let's check any FF cars that's here for their tire wear. Was there any here that day? No. There's none, is there? I came across any yet. No. Yep, for sure. I'll have to keep an eye there. If I see that wee number hopping up, I'll keep turning the steering wheel just so as it looks like it's possible. And if anybody else hops in, I'm going to throw that in. For sure, I'm going to say right. I've definitely got the speed here with my right hand and my left hand. Let's try and see what kind of speed we have with our nose, and then I'm just going to throw that into the mix. That'll surely get a subscriber. Do you not think so? Wins the race whilst driving with his nose. Holy Toledo. I wonder if he's not having an R1. Are these boys friends? Are they in a private lobby with each other maybe, and they know that he's not having an R race? But do have to concentrate there. 4 in. I hope it goes up to 5. Definitely. I'll hang about here just while we're here, you know. Everyone's leaving me. Getting pretty good at driving, but whilst keeping up to date with this here chat, it's all about your peripheral vision. So that as long as you are watching there, I've pretty look without even looking where I'm going, looking at the chat. It's JGSS Stephen Scott wins the race by driving with his nose. Hold on, I'm busting for number 5 to come on. I want to show people a lap with my nose. Someone new jumping on the stream would be great. In fact, I'll just listen. It's one for me to remember. I'm gonna pull that shit off on my stream one day, for sure. Someone is gonna be ever so impressed with me. I'm gonna be spectating and watching someone driving around, but I'll just have to remember to keep moving my steering wheel, so there's a possibility that it is me. It looks like it's maybe me. Load. Boom, boom. Create me a room. Yes, alright. Nice to see you, sir. Have a good one. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that. If at some point that comes up as a possibility. Like if someone new hops on and I'm watching a replay, if I'm just sitting there pretending to do that, who knows, they could just make a comment about my driving, or oh, you're so relaxed when you're driving, or you make that look easy, and I'll be like, ah, sir, you think that makes it look easy? Watch this. I'm telling you, I'm getting someone with that on a stream for sure. I'd be disappointed if we die without doing that on someone and having them comment, oh my god, do you drive with your nose often? Oh. But you did. Now, JJ, just in case they jump in, away you out on the track, and I'll go into spectate mode, and you don't even have to drive, you know what I mean? But be there, and then if it jumps, I mean, from the 4 people in the chat up to 5 or 6 after we're talking, then I'll just start holding it. Can I take your name off the top of your head? I wonder. Spectator options off. Does that take everything off? No, it still has your name floating above your head. Camera standard variable. No, it doesn't do anything. Display all then. You can't get rid of the name on your head. Just pull up and chill. Pull up and chill. Surely someone's bound to bounce in at some point. All we have to do is sit here and chill. But if they bounce in whilst you're driving around, and I'm not doing this in this view, I would need to be in this view just to make it look. Yeah, they might not even notice that wee name. In fact, there's no name above your head now. It's only because it was in that spectator. Okay, I can get all this shit off, JJ. I'll take it all off. There is nothing on the screen whatsoever to say that that's JJ Baldwin. This could be me, for sure. Now, JJ, I don't want any motocross whenever I'm trying to impress and driving with my nose right. If anyone comes in, we want you to drive the way you drive. They'll be ever so impressed. Can I not just take that away, yeah? Right, that's all I have to do. I just have to sit here and chill out. Pretend this is me. This corner is a tricky wee corner. You see, you can sometimes go out. There is a wee jump here that we'll like to hit every now and again. Put the music on, soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite as strong. It's like we're fishing. This must be what it feels like, JJ, to go fishing. We're fishing for just anyone new to hop in the stream here whilst we're doing this. We just have to keep our patience. We've threw out the bait and we're just sitting at the side of the river now, waiting on people coming in and possibly saying hello, because we'll have to try to make it look believable. So I'll just try to make it look like I'm driving pretty badass, just like now as I'm talking, not even watching the screen, and then hopefully a wee comment comes from someone saying, oh, you're hauling ass today, and then I'll be like, if you think that's good, watch this. So we'll just have to chill out here. Surely someone will come on and fall into your trap. This could be like a wee game that me and you do, JJ. You can be my partner in this game, because you have the speed to make me look like I'm hauling ass. Look at this, boys. One eye. We'll try and nail this corner with one eye, right? Yeah, that was alright. Right. We'll try and do the next one with no eyes, right? From here, from the first sign we come to. Survived it, hitting the jump. Get yourself into the pits and chill out. Or will I come out with you? Was there more jumps about there that day? Go ahead. You're doing your darndest to find one of them. Go ahead, JJ. What a cut. On again. There's no hurry. Don't you worry, we can take our time. Come a little closer, let's go over. JJ, I say we reboot the room. I say we have a reboot of the room. Back up that list. We're bound to. If you want to play fishing with me, I definitely would like to catch one. Load. Boom, boom. All those top guys now. The word has probably got out in the grapevine. Don't join Scotty Senior's lobby. He's got the wrong settings. Whatever you do, avoid that boy, Scotty Senior. He has no clue what the proper race settings are. He wasted half an hour of my life. Half an hour. God damn it, I'm never gonna get that shit back. Let's go over what I had in mind. and turn them lights down low. Put some music on soft and slow. 10 to 11. My goodness. Where has today went to? I'll hang about here, JJ, for just... If I get a good room going, I'll do more practice, but I'm really just hanging about hoping to get... You know what? Right, well, we'll go out here for a drive. What do I think? A lot of stuff going on. A lot of people here today. We're walking all over the place. A lot of balloons as well. Dangerous. Out we go. Right, we'll just cruise around here for a while. There, that's better. No, I just can't drive today. Leaving off a piece of race car, but for people everywhere. I know, I'm all over the place, to be fair, but I'm only doing it with my left hand. So I am. If I was to do it with my right hand, I might get a bit better. You see, we've got her in automatic mode. Oh, she didn't want to slow down there. It was up at 4 there for a second, JJ. That was your chance. That was your chance to drive good and start loading them into a false sense of security and then impressing them with the nose driving. Instead, you want me to look so slow. We're already slow. We don't need any more help in that. Don't you worry, we can take our time. Come a little closer. I think that I'm driving right, another chance. Let's get back on the track here and see if we can drive a bit better. Wink wink. JJ, I need to start trying to have some of your pace. I'll try and do this all but one hand. We're having a wee challenge day today, seeing if we're quicker with our left hand or if we're quicker with our right hand. That's why we're in automatic mode, because we like to drink and we like to smoke. So we're thinking to ourselves, perhaps automatic mode would be the mode for us. That lap was pretty good with the left hand. We'll try it now with the right hand, only to go for the chilled out. chilled out style, right hand over the top of her. Well, just like we're cruising along in the hood in our muscle car. It's really meant to be my arm hanging over it like that, but I'm not sure if I could do it like that. Oh, but we're not bad. We're not bad. I do not like that either. And we'll finish it off with a pinky finger. If that's not impressive, guys, I don't know. Surely, we'll drop the wee wheel. Oh dear, the force feedback. Oh, nearly broke my finger there. Nearly broke my damn finger. There's no hurry. Don't you worry. Yeah, what we need to do, JJ, we need to have this planned, right? I want you to come up with a plan along with me. We're going to have this planned one day whenever I start the stream, right?
See anything the prompt comes up?
Yep, very good, JJ. Good question. But we need to have this planned. You're usually one of the early ones on the stream. The next time you're one of the early ones on the stream, head to the pit lane and I'll sit and chill behind you, and we'll just wait until guys start joining the stream and saying hello and starting to talk, and only me and you know what's about to happen, and then just go out and drive normal. Don't be doing that there, because it'll give it away. Just drive normal, and I'll just talk a bit of shit while you're driving, and eventually get round to driving your speed with my nose. I'm telling you, we'll blow them away. They'll be like, how the fuck is that guy doing that? We just need to have that in our heads at the start of the stream. The next time we get on, is it a plan, JJ? So I'll not need to talk about it anymore. I'll say we'll have a secret magic word for it, which will be what? What would your secret magic word like to be for me to say, not for you to type? Or yeah, I suppose one that you can type as well. But no doubt if I'll spot that situation creeping up, and I'll be like, oh, here we go. Have you anything particular you'd like me to say, so as you know what to do? And the whole point is you have to be impressive. Let's watch JJ. That fucking gives it away. Let's watch JJ. I think I might need to speak with somebody else about this, because you don't sound like you're going to play ball games with me. It would impress nobody, me crashing with one hand as we're waffling and chilling out. It won't have the desired effect. People will just be like, "Ah, he's talking too much. He's waffling." They'll surely not think this is how he drives. He can't even get on the road. They will realise, and especially if I start driving off road with my nose, they'll be like, "Yeah, why is he doing that?" It needs to be you driving with a bit of speed or a bit of pace, so as we can get around. Just stroking the life out of them. I'm telling you, there'll be conversations and all started in the chat about it. They'll be ever so impressed, and me and you will just be posting wee smiley faces or winky faces, or you'll be posting them whilst I'm nailing the life out of a fast lap with my nose. Come on. Surely that would, if that happens and we get someone and we get people in the chat talking about it and saying, "Oh my god, you should drive with your nose next FIA race." You're really smooth. And I will say it as if I'm enjoying it and all. I'll be like, "I'll tell you what, boys, the fucking, it's a lovely view. The apexes are amazing." The libraries, if it's, who's to say I'm just not supporting one of your libraries. Right, we'll go out and drive around anyway, another couple. We've not done much driving around today. I'm really looking forward now to getting someone with that. I'm telling you, I am. That will be in my head. But it has to go right, JJ, in order for it to be good. In order for it to be good, and people, I mean, just to watch you driving around really fast, and me doing it with one hand whilst hardly looking at the screen and keeping up with chat and impressing the life out of them that I'm not really looking at the screen, but I don't have to. I know this track. This is one of my favourite tracks. We can drive this almost blindfolded. In fact, let's do this section blindfolded, and we'll cover our eyes, and you'll start impressing guys. They'll be like, my God, he really is good. And then we'll just pull out that rabbit out of the hat, and we'll start driving with our nose. It's not much of a practice room left at the moment. Anyone going out onto the track, it doesn't look like there's any braking markers anywhere. What do I like? Right, just in case a few more join, I'll hand out the thanks for joining me, everyone. With a rules for this AFI race is must use mediums and hard tire during the race. 5 minutes. We'll see if we can get any more in. There's no hurry. I should really go out and chill out here like this for a while, just in case, JJ, just in case all of a sudden there's double figures in the chat there. Am I going to have to get a different teammate for this one? For this we plan to work out. It's like as soon as there's an opportunity to sit and do it, we need you sitting in the pit lane and not fucking driving. As soon as I touch my steering wheel and we're behind you, you're driving off the track straight away. You're like, right, it looks like Scotty's driving. Oh, you were watching the stream. We hit that wee jump ourselves. I know a couple of joiners. It looks like we will have another take at it after all. There's no hurry, don't you worry. We can take our time. Oh. Let's go. Right, another 2 guys have joined, so we'll hand out the thanks and the rules just in case they're not aware of them. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Rules for this AFI race is must use mediums and hard tire during the race. This time with a make your way to track, please, starting soon. Attention please, attention please. Can all GR4 competitors, that's all GR4 competitors, make your way to track please. Race will be commencing shortly. Thank you.
You'll see me pretty soon if we keep reviewing the
7 people
Right now, what makes you slow?
in the room.
Just put my head up.
I should have a drive. I think you mean a drive. I think I know what you're up. I'll go out and have a drive if you want. So well. Well, I wonder how this drive is going to go for me. Let's hope we can drive it alright. Be better if I got myself into the right view first. For sure. Automatic mode again today. Just trying to figure out whether we're faster with our left hand or faster with our right hand, because we like having a wee drink and a wee smoke, so throughout the race we will be wanting to have a wee drink and a wee smoke. It seems pretty easy keeping the right hand available. Oh, small mistake there, someone else off in the sand, but yeah, this would be fine with the left hand. Let's try the next lap with the right hand. See if it feels more comfortable. See, I've got my telephone and all over here on that hand. I don't know. I don't feel like using the automatic is slowing me down really. It still feels pretty easy. Yeah, we're not actually drinking anything here, we're just testing the right-handed driving. I prefer the left-handed driving. Let's go for the pinky finger drive with the left hand. That would allow me to perhaps take the fag out of my mouth and put the fag in that hand and continue to drive with the pinky finger, and we'll go have a smoke and a drink going at the same time perhaps around. And again, I don't feel like we're losing too much speed when driving like this. What do you think? Is any of you even slightly impressed? That was easy. That was too easy. Right, here we go with the nose. It's fucking sore. It's sore on the nose, like. Go on, get in. Get in. Very sore on the nose. Have to squash the nose in the steering wheel in order to grip it there. Oh my goodness, thank God it is straight there. Right, ready for the next one. In we go. You can see what I was trying to do. You can see what I was trying to do, but it didn't work out. Oh dear. Right, there was 8 in. You just joined. Right, we'll throw out a last call. Last call, not in, can't win. 20 seconds. Attention please, attention please. Can all GR4 competitors remain on track? That's all GR4 competitors remain on the track. There's no hurry, don't you worry, we can take our time. Right, this is definitely me. This is my final one of the evening, so it is. We'll need to try and focus a wee bit. We need to get those options up as well, as they're not there at the minute. Can we hit the start button and get the options up? No. Oh, come on. Seriously? It's not gonna... Alright. It came up. We're not missing anything, I don't think, on the screen. Sure, we're not. No, we've got all the names, everything we need. Thank you, mate. Nice awareness, sir. Whoever that was in the first corner. Ah, why did the short shift? And there'll be enough time. Everyone will dive in the tower. No sense going for a second lap on the same set of tires. We'll all dive in, come out for another one. still well off the pace. There's someone in Corn's car. Corn will be happy to know that his car has a bit of speed around here. That could be one of the favourites with a tower, depending on how OP it is on the tower. He'll not do a one stop. He'll surely not be able to do a no stop. It's not going to be that OP. It'll be a one stop for them, and that'll be the same strategy. It's the same strategy for everybody. Not really anything you can do with it, is there? Certainly nothing we can think of. Good qualifying, you do your last lap on the hard tyres, and a bad qualifying, you do your first lap on the hard tyres, and that's really it, I think. Right, let's see if we can get a steady run at the end of the stream. He's done his first lap on the hards. Oh, goodbye, JJ. I think that's all we're going to see of the young man. Can't be arsed with this track. Well, you said you were going to do all of them, JJ, so if you are going to try it, you'll need to be arsed with it. Because the lobbies that you're in now, everybody else is going to be hauling ass. Excuse me. It's going to be a lot harder now as well than what we originally thought to get 8 or 9 laps out of those tyres. We'll probably end up just staying in 5th gear the whole way around that to protect the tyres. Nations, no. I've no plans on doing the Nations. I can't say when I had a couple of laps in that car I thought to myself, oh here, that's a nice wee car to drive. I thought to myself, oh right, understeer, gentle on the throttle, one of those ones. I didn't have a go in the other car that's available, but it'll end up being a one-make race. But no, not this week. I think the 1 week that we said whenever we had a look at Nations that we were tempted by was the SF19 around that track. Bathurst. Right, I think we are going to also have to move that brake balance more to the rear now as well, with a more tyre wear. Too late won't have an effect on this set of tyres. We've got a bit of an idea of how far we need to go back. I suspect JJ, you're probably planning on going all to the rear in this race, looking at how the front tyres are now wearing out a lot faster. Let's try the 5 to the rear and see if the car does anything silly. Yeah, brake balance 5. Didn't really matter that it was at 2 whenever our thing was all wrong, our settings. Should always let you be able to look to the side as well. Right. Let's see how long we can go on a set of mediums with all to the rear. Continue to try to learn something in it. 6 laps that was. Got out of them, so we'll drive it a bit different now. Leave it in third and stuff around there. Let's see what they look like on lap 12. Still not happy with my markers on the way into that last one. We're still, our eyes is all over the place, trying to pick them out. I'm going to need to stop at that again and have a proper look at that from the distance and see what we're looking at instead of trying to pick out those markers. Try and pick something on the horizon. Oh well, yeah, give me more fuel. Like 90 laps of fuel wasn't enough for me, gentlemen. We'll take even more of that shit. Don't you worry, we can take our time. Come closer. Right. I want to pay attention to this from way further back because we're struggling to pick it out. So we're coming round. Right, so we need to be picking shit from like a way back here. Something on the horizon. 250, 200, that's the 150, so it's on the horizon there. Right. We're heading towards that wee Toyota thing to start off with, but then that thing in the distance, see that shadow there directly in front of the car now, looks a bit like a camel or something. Right, let's have that on our head and see if that helps us any. At full speed. The camel. Look for the camel, and there's a wee tuft of grass. well, we're braking before it. Right, a camel beyond the horizon. Don't look for it yet until we get round past the Toyota sign and then start looking for it. Right, there's a Toyota sign. Where is that wee camel? That's the wee camel there, so that's the one I'm braking at. And I can move my eyes to catch the second part of the apex. Right, that was definitely a help. Just to pick out that wee tuft of grass that we're wanting to see. People always seem to be greedy with that as well and take a chunk of that. I fucked that shit up when I planned to it, haven't practiced being greedy with that enough. Right. I think that has sorted out my braking area there on our own, like no other cars around us. It may still be slightly harder to pick out, but when I know where that wee tuft of grass is. The fans are going wild in there. There's nothing else to learn. It's only a 6 or 7 pit stop loss. What day is this? This is... God damn it, this is Thursday. Fucking Hugh was on tonight. Hugh Hattrick was interviewing somebody. Subscriptions, I bet you'll be on. Subscriptions. It doesn't say he's on, but he must have already done it. Yeah, 2 hours ago he's done an interview. I think I'll have a wee nosy at that once I get off here. What do these guys have left? We'll be a gentleman and we'll allow them to finish off their practice. This is Thursday, so if we're not on tomorrow, we'll definitely be back on Saturday for a proper day of practice at this one. Try and find out where they're battling, where you're able to pass, where not to try the moves, and so on. The leader in the Toyota. There's no hurry, don't you worry, we can take our time, come a little closer, so basically when I'm driving around this corner, my eyesight now is looking, as soon as we see that, when I look for the camel, and then that tells us that the wee green plant behind the 150 board is kind of at the camel as we're looking at it, so that tells me that I'm braking in front of it, which means whenever you arrive at it, you don't have to be looking at it, your eyes is then moving on round. Hopefully it'll start flowing for us before. What was that for an overall? It's about a 23-24 minute race then. Not sure if he was very fast or very slow, but it should be around about there, 23-24 minutes. Yes, not a problem, boys. Thank you for the practice, for having in. Apologies, it wasn't a fabulous practice with a full room. Well, I'll give you a proper look at this sexy library that we're in for the next one. We've changed it. We're a wee bit worried about the last one with the cannabis leaves and stuff on it, and then we went and seen that. I know we're not number 22, but we love motocross, and Chad Reed was number 22 and he was on a Kawasaki at one point as well, so that looks to me like that's Chad Reed's Kawasaki car. Has to be, and he gave me a wee land of it for the next one. As I'm gonna bounce off. My goodness, it's just 20 to 12. I didn't even realise the time at all. We've got on very late today. Maybe see you tomorrow. If not, we'll definitely see you on Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good night, and we'll catch you on the flip side.